Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, this is not a political poll, it's a spiritual poll. Every Sunday, a group of us, we get together and we jump up and down and we play and sing on this web of creation. What we dance, how we dance, affects the whole web. So today is the last Sunday of 2025, a 9-year, a cycle-ending year. And so I wanted to look at and reflect back on this year and how we did in the web of creation. And when I came to the table, I found this cord laying on it, and I went, oh my gosh, it's a reset. So we're resetting, and certainly when we get into the next year, we're going to be in a 1 year, so we are going to be resetting. So what is it that we need to reflect on? What is it that we need to reset? I think that's going to be the theme for this poll. The cards that I used are True Black, Herbal Astrology, and Return of Spirit. And this, whatever message you initially get when I flip the card over, that is probably your message for you. I'm going to hopefully read for the collective and get a collective message for what needs to be, what worked, what didn't work, what needs to be reset for the next year, in the 1 year. And this, this is not political, as I said. So this is more of a internal, more of a spiritual, more of a dancing on the web creation. Okay, let's go. First card we get. First card we get. Yikes, look at that. Ace of Swords. Ace, new beginnings. Very first card out of the gate on the True Black. New truths. What is our internal new truth? So many people are feeling this new path forward, and they're unsure of the steps to take for this new path. But there is a new truth, and okay, so what I'm hearing is that this new truth came to us this year, but in 2026, it's going to really be powerful. We're going to manifest this on the web of creation, whatever this new truth is, this new reset. Okay, I'm not going to go linearly. We got Lavender. We have Weaver. So as we are on this web of creation, we are weaving our new passion, our new truth, because this new sort of truth could be almost as an Ace of Wands with the fiery passion of it. So, but it's the sword. It's the Ace of Swords truth, cutting. And you can use a sword for a tool, or you can use it for destruction. So it goes both ways. But what are we weaving with this sword of truth, with this passionate sword of truth? What are we weaving into the web? And that's hopefully what we'll figure out. Next card we get, Sexuality. Wow. This is a double-edged word. Sexuality. We've talked about this a little bit before. When I was growing up, sexuality was something that needed to be hidden. And these days, it feels like it needs to come out into the open. And for me, when I think of the word sexuality, it's about creation. It's about joy, play. It's about art, singing, music, dancing on the web. And then it takes a darker turn with the other edge of the sword. So in our Sunday with Spirit, we always try to stay on the positive, but there is no positive without negative. Okay, let's move on. Where are we going? Let's be fearless as we dance and jump up and down and sing on this web of creation. Let's be fearless when we're resetting ourselves with this sword of truth, when we're weaving ourselves on this web of creation with new sexuality. We get the World card, the completion card. Well, we are completing the year of 2025, the 9-year, the 9 cycle, and we are moving into the 1 year, new beginnings, the ending of one, starting of something new. So how do we let go of this 9 cycle? Being fearless, in joy, in happiness, let it go. Off it goes. And then we weave the good and the bad within this new year. Okay? Speaking of weaving, we get the blue lotus. And again, some of you are going to be going, oh, we know what you think of the lotus. This is non-political. Intuition. The blue lotus, intuition. Activating your intuition. Activation. New beginnings. Having a creative expression with our intuition. And what are we giving birth to in our intuition? What are we giving birth to in this weaving of fearlessness, completion, beginnings? One of the things that I like with the shamanic journey is that it is always with the intention. We go into a journey with an intention. Some people go into a silent meditation and just focus on the breath, focus on letting go of the fight or flight and see what comes up. But with the shamanic journey, you go in with an intention and then are surprised with what comes up. It's the same ending, different directions to get there. All right, speaking of different directions, take flight. Powerful. We're not stuck. We're not stuck. We're taking flight. We're weaving ourselves into whatever we want to imagine ourselves into. And we get the wealth card. What does that mean, this wealth card? What does it mean? More money? More dancing? Looks like she's kind of dancing. She's manifesting. Everybody has a different point of view and a different aspect of what wealth means for them. I know a lot of people who have a ton of money and they're not happy. They're only happy when they make money, and it gets to be a cycle that it's not very fulfilling. They think it is. It gives them a purpose. What's your purpose? To make more money. But where's the service to others? A lot of times that's where the wealth comes in. And the final card that we get, I think it's the final card. It is. Three of Wands. I love this interpretation of the Three of Wands. It's this creature of flight doing a deep dive. So when we do these deep dives into our intuition, how are we resetting? How are we dreaming our world into being? It's not surface. It goes way deeper. It has an element of truth and completion, new beginnings, letting go of the old. There's a sense of creation, fun, fearlessness, taking flight with an abundance of wealth. And we weave all these cards together through our blue lotus, through our intuition. Well, there we go. So I want to thank everyone here for being with this circle on these Sundays. Thank you for making this circle complete. See you next year. Peace and love.